Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Turn Your January Slip into February Strength live session, live rapid transformation hypnosis session. If you are joining me now, it would be great for me if you could comment so I know that you are here. So could you please drop a comment that you are watching this live? Today is going to be a great session. If you're considering staying for the whole thing, this is what you're going to get. So a lot of us, it's January, and a lot of us are working on Q1 goals. And so I decided last minute, pretty much, that why don't I go live and showcase how we can use rapid transformation session hypnosis to overcome the blocks that might be slowing us down or stopping us or holding us back from the momentum we need going into February. So this is why I scheduled this session. So please drop into the chat if you're watching this live. It's great to have engagement and interaction. So I'm going to pretty much kick this off, and maybe you're watching it on replay later. That's absolutely fine. So it doesn't really matter. So, like I said, many of us are working towards our Q1 goals, and today is all about clearing blocks. This is not going to be a webinar where I talk at you. This is a live session, so we're going to go straight into it. I'm going to give you a brief explanation and an introduction, and then we pretty much go straight into it. So today is about clearing blocks that are holding us back, as I said, from getting what we want or the goal that we are trying to achieve. Now, it might be showing up for you as indecision. Perhaps you need to make a decision about something in your business, in your career, or maybe in your personal life, and it's a huge decision that's going to move you to that next level. Or maybe this is a bold move that you've been thinking about, but you're overthinking things. Maybe you've been procrastinating. You've got the plan and everything, and you thought you were going to have a bit more momentum, but you're not really having that because you're procrastinating and you're finding yourself really, really distracted. Perhaps your confidence is low, so something's blocking you and you're second guessing yourself and you're not really feeling very confident. So whatever that block is, today is about clearing that block so that we can step into February without it. We can release that and we can go and take that decision, be decisive, not waste any more time, any precious time or our mental energy, and actually make the decision and move on. But before we can make the decision, we need to actually understand what is really, really happening. And so I want to talk a little bit about what's actually going on in our minds when we are procrastinating over a decision, when we are making a decision and feeling fearful and nervous or having anxiety around it, or you want to you know what to do, but you're just feeling a bit stuck in general, and it's there in the mind, but it's not, the follow through isn't quite there. And this is what I typically see in the women and the clients that I work with. So I want to talk about what is actually happening in your mind. Now, our mind is hardwired for survival. Our mind makes most decisions based on whether it's going to help us survive or not. So it's looking for two things. It's looking whether something gives us pain or whether that thing gives us pleasure. And so when we are thinking about making a bold business move or making a decision about maybe going visible on social media, or maybe a pitch or a proposal, whatever is true for you right now in this given moment of time, your brain is somehow associating pain with it. And our mind works much harder to move us away from pain than it does to move us towards pleasure. So if you're thinking of a move or a decision and you're procrastinating or overthinking or second guessing or fearing or having anxiety around it, it is very likely that your mind associates pain with it. And so it will do everything in its power to stop you in your tracks. And this manifests itself as freeze, going in freeze mode. So what's happening is our nervous system is going in freeze mode, and that leads to inaction. And this is exactly the reason why, despite you knowing what you need to do, you are kind of indecisive. You're playing out consequences in your mind and probably not actually holding a positive image or a positive outcome in your mind, because your body and your nervous system is working to keep you away from that pain. Now, the second thing to understand about our mind is that our mind has two parts. There is a conscious mind, which we are consciously aware of the decisions we make. So, this part of the mind is 5% of our mind, and it's responsible for decision making, for moving our hands up and down. And our willpower. And then there is another part of the mind, which is the subconscious mind, that controls our nervous system, our breathing, all the involuntary uh, processes that are taking place in our body right now. And this constitutes 95% of our mind, and that's for efficiency. When we have a learned behavior, for example, brushing our teeth or learning how to ride a bike, it gets programmed quite deep into this big part of the mind. So it's like a vault of memories. And it is meant to operate on unconscious because it's efficient. It's not efficient to think about how to brush teeth every day. We don't need to make a conscious decision or we need to consciously see. It's very automatic. So it's for efficiency. So as we're growing up, just as we're learning how to ride a bike, how to brush our teeth, and anything else, we're also absorbing beliefs and values from our environment, from our parents, from our school, society, culture. They're also going in. And imagine now you have a 5% conscious mind and you have a 95% conscious mind. Right now, your goals, your wants, your wishes, and your desires, they are in the conscious mind, the 5% of your mind. And look at the results in your life. If you're getting good results in your life, then that means, the programming in your 95% is quite good. And if you're not, then it means you have beliefs and values that are holding you back. So your goals are in the 5%, but your values and your beliefs about who you are, what you're capable of, money beliefs, relationship beliefs, all of those, your self image, are actually in the 95% of your mind. And they've been forming gradually since the day you were born. By the age of 5, you have already formed an opinion, a belief about yourself, your capabilities, about money, about love, about relationships. By the age of 5, it's set, because children's mind is purely subconscious mind. Children don't have any logic. Logic is in our conscious mind. And so if you've picked up beliefs that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I need to work really hard for something, money is hard to come by, money doesn't grow on trees, or hard work equals success, whatever those limiting beliefs are, they're now coded in and embedded deep into that 95% subconscious. This is exactly the reason why you have your goal, which is in the conscious mind, 5%, but then your beliefs are in the 95%. So that puts a brake on your plans. It's like sitting in a car and trying to drive it with the handbrakes on. And today is all about putting down that handbrake, going really deep within ourselves, and to tap into the unconscious mind, what's actually happening unconsciously, which is stopping us from making that decision, from making that bold move, or we are feeling fear or panic or anxiety, or second guessing ourselves and not really feeling confident. So today is about tapping into that. Now, the technique that I use to actually remove blocks, I use my own method, which is called the rewire method. And the rewire method is a blend of rapid transformational therapy and hypnotherapy and identity embodiment, self image work. And why this, and we use hypnosis or hypnotherapy as a way to access this deep part of our mind. So the subconscious mind is also responsible for our creativity and our instincts, our gut, and all of that. And so we're really, really tapping into that because it makes us productive. When we feel things, when we know them to be right, we make better decisions and we feel more confident in our body as well. So we're using hypnosis and hypnotherapy as a way to access the deep parts of our mind. And then we are using rapid transformational therapy, which uses NLP, CBT, and various other tools to actually extract, investigate, delete, and investigate, interrogate, and then deinstall those beliefs and install new beliefs. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So the easiest way, so I'm going to get straight into it. I'm just going to have a quick look if there's any comments. If you're watching this, please comment because it lets me know that you are there and you're engaging. But it is also okay if you are watching it on a replay. That is also fine. Now, why am I doing this live? Okay, so I do this live because I love to showcase what I do. Subconscious reprogramming, mindset reprogramming your and rewiring your mind is something quite commonly used in various areas and industries, especially sports and within the acting world as well. And hypnosis is quite commonly used for enhancing our performance, for better decision making, for clarity and focus, and for therapeutic purposes. And I am really passionate about bringing it into the business world, into our day-to-day lives and careers. We are at a point where we have AI doing so much for us. We have made so much technological advances. And these advances have been made in neuroplasticity as well, in neuroscience as well. And neuroscience backs all of these facts that this absolutely works. So just as we're able to have a Nurofen when we have a headache and get on with it, this technique is meant to deliver exactly that, rather than overthinking for weeks, months, years. And trust me, I meet people day in, day out who are overthinking, indecisive, and a year has gone by and their situation hasn't changed. And so this is about rapidly uprooting those hidden beliefs, those limiting beliefs that are holding us back unconsciously. Now, that's why we are procrastinating. That's why we are not making that decision, because there's a fear. Our mind is trying to protect us. And how do we change our nervous system from going into freeze mode into actually feeling safe to take action so that we make decisions based on trust and not fear? So without further ado, I'm going to now start the live hypnosis, rapid transformation hypnosis session. So wherever you are, it doesn't really matter if you have earphones on, it doesn't really matter. Just make yourself comfortable. You don't need to do anything. Just follow my words and follow my instructions. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to look up, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you look up like this, as high as you possibly can, as if you're trying to look into your own eyebrows. And what that does is you start to feel a strain in your eyeballs and your eyelids start to blink rapidly. And that's a great sign. And this is just rapid eye movement. We do this when we go to sleep. And when we do that, it signals to our body that we are going into sleep. So you keep your eyeballs up and you close your eyelids all the way down and you keep your eyeballs still up. And if you touch your eyeballs, you're going to feel a fluttering. So that's a way to signal to our brain that we are going now into an alpha brainwave relaxed state. And that is how you go and take yourself into hypnosis. And we do this quite commonly. We do this every night when we go to bed. Hypnosis is going to feel like when you are awake, but not quite awake. You are drifting into sleep, but not quite into sleep. You can hear the sounds around you. You have an awareness around you, but you're not quite tuned in. And that's what this hypnosis is going to feel like. And so I want you to I want you to now practice this with me and roll your eyes up. And I also, before we do that, I want to say that, hypnosis is a very natural state and we go in and out of it every day, like I said. and you are always in control. You can always open your eyes and come out of it. You're not going to get stuck into it. I know there's lots of perceptions about hypnosis from stage hypnotism and what we've seen on TV and social media, but this is different. This is actually speaking to our deep inner mind in a super relaxed state, and our conscious mind just drifts away. So I want you to roll your eyes up now again, and I want you to keep them rolled up and feel that strain in your eyes. Keep your eyeballs up while keeping your eyes open. And now take a deep breath in and breathe out. And now take another deep breath in. And each time you blink, as you feel the strain, that deep hypnosis taking place in you. One final time, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Excellent. And as you breathe out, as you exhale, I want you to drop your eyelids all the way down while keeping your eyeballs up. And as you do that, your eyelids shut down. The muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are getting heavy, droopy, drowsy. Your eyelids are starting to feel right now as if they've been glued shut, sealed shut, locked together. And I want you to forget all about your eyes and just allow a drifting, floating feeling to develop in your body now. I want you now to drop your chin a fraction. Drop it down as if you're looking over a balcony or down a flight of stairs. And as you're looking down, you're going to see your feet, feel your feet, and hear your feet treading each step right now. So just forget everything about your surroundings and just let yourself drift and float into this absolutely relaxed state. And now you're taking step 10, looking down the stairs, this beautiful staircase. You're feeling the ground beneath your feet. Now you're taking step 9, going way deep. And now you're taking step 8, feeling the sounds, hearing, feeling everything around you. You're taking step 7, going deeper into hypnosis. You're taking step 7, going way down deep. You're taking step 6. Any sound around you is taking you deeper into hypnosis. You're taking step 5, you're halfway down. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Just keep going deeper. Excellent. You're taking step 4, going deep within an internal awareness of yourself. You're taking step 3, going deeper. You're taking step 2, go deeper. You're taking step 1, just go deeper, drift deeper, and just sink deeper and let your eyeballs go wherever they want to go. Now, I already know that you're incredibly suggestible, and I'm going to show you how incredibly suggestible you really are. So as you go deeper, I want you to imagine. I want you to turn your palms upwards, hands in your laps, palm upwards. And I want you now to put your attention to the fingertips of your palms. And I want you to feel a tingling sensation. It's tingling and it's intensifying with every word I speak. And you can feel the warmth of this tingle in all your fingertips. And I want you to feel it right now. And just notice how warm it is, how it's tingling, the sensations. Really tune into that. Amazing. You're doing really well. And I wonder what will happen when you actually move your attention now to below the soles of your feet and feel the tingling sensation there. And as you put your attention to the soles of your feet, you can feel that tingling sensation intensifying, doubling with every word I say. And you can really feel that tingling beneath your feet. Wonderful. And now I want you to move that sensation of tingles back into the fingertips in your fingers. And I want you to really feel it, feel that warmth. Let it intensify. Feel yourself feeling that tingling sensation. Wonderful. That's excellent. So this just shows you the power of your mind, the power of your thought. You direct your mind to think about a tingling sensation and your mind creates it. And so your mind does not understand the difference between imagination and reality. And if it accepts that there's tingling sensation right now in your soles of your feet and your fingertips, then it will absolutely accept all the new beliefs we're going to install today. But before we can do that, I'm a great believer that you can't fix what you don't understand. And so in order to fix the current block that you're having, whether it's procrastination, whether it's fear of making a decision, whether it's indecisiveness, whether it's analysis paralysis, whether it's feeling not confident, whatever that is for you. For us to understand, we need to get to the root cause, the reason why that block is there in the first place. So I want you to take a moment now to be very clear on what that block is for you right now. Where are you struggling right now? What is that thing where you're stuck right now that's going to make the biggest difference for you if you were to resolve it and create momentum for February? Is it that follow up that you've been avoiding? Is it a quote that you have created with a particular fee and you're not sure whether to send that over or not? Or whether it's an interview or a career decision, whatever that is for you, or it's a personal decision, whether you're at crossroads, whether to go left or right. So whatever that is for you, just be very clear on what that block is before we proceed to the next bit. And so in order to fix the block, we have to understand why it's there. Why it's there, and where and why and when you acquired it. And now I'm going to guide your mind to go to a few scenes that are everything to do with that block, that procrastination, that indecisiveness, that analysis paralysis. And your mind wants you to know the answer, and it immediately is working towards you. So as I count you down from 5 to 1, you're going to go all the way back to a significant scene that has everything to do with your current block right now. On the count of 5, you're drifting all the way back. You're getting younger, shorter, lighter. On the count of 4, imagine that you're traveling through a time tunnel, or the movie of your life is being rewinded and you're going way back in time to a scene, place, event, and time that has everything to do with the block that you're having right now. On the count of 3, you're going back years, months, weeks, days are peeling away. You are getting younger, you're shorter, lighter, smaller as you drift back. On the count of 1, you're drifting all the way back, and now just be there. So there's probably a scene in your mind right now. And just notice, is it daytime or is it nighttime? And it doesn't really matter if the visual isn't clear, if there's whispers or memories or flashes, that's absolutely fine. Your brilliant mind has chosen one scene, one path. And I want you to tune into that. Is it daytime or is it nighttime? Are you inside or are you outside? Are you alone or are you with someone? How old are you roughly? It doesn't really matter exact age. How old are you roughly? And the most important thing is, what are you feeling, hearing, seeing, and experiencing in this scene? What's happening in this scene? Are you around your parents? What is that scene? What's happening in that scene? What is it about that scene? What are you feeling in this scene? Are you feeling positive feelings or are you feeling negative feelings? Are you feeling ignored? Are you feeling dismissed? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling confused? Are you feeling scared? Are you feeling nervous? What is that feeling? So pinpoint that feeling. If you don't have a visual, that's fine. Your feelings are far, far more important. So understand, what is that feeling? And you're feeling that because, and finish that sentence. I'm feeling scared because. I'm feeling nervous because. I feel unloved because. I'm feeling insignificant because. And if it's a positive feeling, then I want you to take your mind to a time where you didn't feel so happy. What happened to make you unhappy? And what are those feelings associated with it? And I'm feeling sad because, I'm feeling confused because. Whatever that feeling is for you, I want you to ask because and finish that sentence. And how does that make you feel? If you're feeling insignificant, if you're feeling dismissed, if you're feeling small, feel like you have to shrink, how else does that make you feel? What other feelings are coming up? How else does that make you feel? So really tune into that other feeling. How else is it making you feel? What else? How else? Get all the feelings that you're feeling. And now I want you to look over and around this scene as if you're analyzing it, investigating it. It's like you're watching something on screen. I want you to understand right now, what meaning are you attaching to this scene about yourself? What are you making this scene mean about you in this moment? Is it, I'm not good enough? I can't get things right? It doesn't really matter what I do, it won't work. So why bother? What's coming up for you right now? So just tune into that. What are you making this mean about you in this moment? And once you have an understanding of that, we're going to park this scene to the right, to the left, like a DVD, like a CD. I know no one uses those anymore, but let's use it anyway. So let's park that on the side. And now your mind is going to go to another scene, place, event, and time that has everything to do with your block right now, whether you're procrastinating, indecisive, not feeling confident, fearful, anxiety, whatever that is for you. Your mind is taking you to another scene that is a root cause, a reason for your block, why you're not feeling good enough, why you're feeling scared, why you're procrastinating, why you're fearing, why you're not feeling confident. And this scene is coming to your mind immediately and effortlessly, like a computer screen is warming up, and suddenly the picture is there. So, again, on the count of 5, you're going all the way back, drifting all the way back, years, months, weeks are peeling away. Your scene of your movie is rewinding, and you're going all the way back in time. On the count of 4, on the count of 3, you are getting younger, lighter, shorter, drifting all the way back. On the count of 2, you are getting younger, lighter, shorter. On the count of 1, you're going all the way back to another significant scene that has everything to do with why you're feeling blocked, why you're procrastinating, why you don't feel confident in making the decision that you want to make, why you're not doing that follow-up, why you're not charging the fee you want, why you're fearing a certain outcome, why your mind keeps going to the worst case scenario instead of positive outcomes. So the scene is right there, right now. And I want you to notice, is it daytime or is it nighttime? Are you inside or are you outside? Are you alone or are you with someone? And what is it that you're feeling, seeing, hearing, and experiencing in this scene? How old are you roughly? What are you seeing, feeling, and experiencing in this scene right now? Are you sad, lonely? You feel insignificant? What is happening in this scene? And how is it making you feel about yourself right now? So really tune into that feeling. How old are you? What are you feeling? You feel sad. You feel sad because. And if it's a positive feeling, then I want you to take your mind to when you were unhappy. And what was that feeling when you felt unhappy? So really tune. And how did that make you feel? It made me feel because. It made me feel sad because. It made me feel restless because. It made me feel helpless because. And that made me also feel, finish that sentence. Excellent. Wonderful. You're doing great. Remember, we are reviewing these scenes. We're not reliving them. You're analyzing them like an investigation. So you're looking at them with fascination. And I want you to now analyze and see, what are you making this scene mean about you in this moment? What are you making it mean about you? That you're insignificant, you're dismissed, or you're not good enough, whatever that is for you, that is making you procrastinate. What are you making it mean about you? To get a really good understanding of what are you making this scene mean about you in this moment, your feelings mean about you in this moment. And now what I want you to do is I want you to face both your palms upwards with your hands on your laps. And I want you to face both palms upwards. In your left hand, I want you to put those two scenes on your left hand. And on your right hand is you today. So on your left hand, you have the two scenes which have everything to do with why you're feeling the block, why you're experiencing the block, why you are procrastinating, why you are in decision paralysis, why you're second guessing, and why you're not feeling confident yet. And on the right hand is you today, right now. Now, I want you to see what is the connection between those scenes and why you are procrastinating today, why you're not feeling confident today, why you're being indecisive today, why you're fearing making a certain bold move today. I want you to make that connection, and I'm going to give you a moment for that. Perhaps that connection is there was a belief that I'm not good enough and it never works, so why try? And so your mind decides no, or maybe it's something else completely. So see what's coming up for you, make that connection. And make sure that you understand that those scenes, those two scenes in your left hand, have led you to have procrastination, lack of confidence, feeling like you're stuck, holding yourself back, even though you know what you need to do. Understand what is the connection between you being stuck and those scenes right now. Wonderful. And now, what I want you to do once you've made the connections is I want you to go to the first scene and I want you to say out loud to yourself in your room right now, it's not me. I'm not that young child or whatever that age is anymore. I'm a grown up adult. And I want you to justify now why you're not that child or that young person in that scene that's come up for you first scene, why you're not that person anymore. Because I'm a grown up, I'm an adult, I can make my own decisions. I have my achievements. So I want you to justify it to yourself right now. And then I want you to do the same thing to the second scene. I want you to go to the second scene and I want you to say out loud, it's not me. It's not me because, and justify it. Because I'm not that age anymore. Because I've learned, I have achieved things. I am good enough. So say those things to yourself. Recount your achievements to yourself. Remind yourself why that child, that young person, or that age, you're not that age anymore. And now, as you do that, keep your eyes closed, and I want you to affirm what is it that you want to know? What is that you want to believe right now? So, that younger version of you is not you. You're the grown up version. What do you need to believe right now about your decision, about the bold move, about whatever it is that you're deciding right now? What would you like to believe about yourself? I am good enough. I'm confident. I make good decisions. I don't need external validation to make those decisions. I have everything I need. I have the answers. I'm good enough. I'm confident. I'm strong. I'm enough. So say those words to yourself right now. I want you to reframe the belief that has come up for you right now. Whatever that underlying belief was that was stopping you from those two scenes that you were believing about yourself, I want you to reframe that right now. I'm not that young person anymore, that child anymore, whatever age that was for you. I'm not that anymore. And recount your experiences, recount your positive experiences, your achievements, and tell yourself, I've got this. I can do this. There is no one else who knows how to do this better than I do. So affirm, I will take action. I am taking action. I have momentum. I'm moving forward. I'm unstoppable. I'm enough. So knowing it, feeling it, I now want you to imagine. I want you to take the youngest version of you from those two scenes, and I want you to imagine that they're hovering. So, what I want you to do is, I actually want you to take them to the home that you currently live in right now. And I want you to bring them in front of the front door of your home, the entrance of your home where you currently live. And I want you to open the door and invite this youngest version of you inside. And I want you to take them around, show your living room, show your bedroom, show them your achievement, your certificates, your children, your partner, your husband, your wife, all the things you've accomplished that you didn't have from those scenes. So take them around, show them around, and tell them that they are safe, that they're upgrading into this new world right now, that they are with you, and you're going to look after them from today onwards. This is their new reality. They'll be looked after, they can do whatever they want, they are enough, they are loved, they are significant, they are seen, they are heard, and they are understood. And as you do that, I want you to now imagine that they are hovering just above you, above your head. And now I want you to imagine them dropping down, descending down, all the way down, and merging into your body, merging into your soul, merging into your heart right now. And I want you to, as they merge within you, I want you to gently sway side by side, affirming any block, any limiting belief that had me stuck is now going away. It's gone forever. Like the water in the shower I took this morning. No matter how hard I try, I cannot get it back. So release that, let it go. I'm releasing all those blocks. So gently sway side by side and affirm what you're releasing. And now, knowing it, feeling unstoppable, feeling wonderful, I want you to come back to your full awareness. On the count of 5, I want you to take a deep breath and exhale, bringing those positive feelings to the room. On the count of 4, feel your toes and fingers. Feel the room around you. On the count of 3 and 2, let the sounds around you wash over you. And on the count of 1, gently open your eyes and take a deep breath. Wonderful. I would love to know how that experience was for you. Please do drop it into the comments because feedback is amazing. And we can all learn from each other's experiences. So I would love for you to comment. And share what the experience was like for you. So I hope you received value from that. And you can always watch it on a replay as well. And what I would like to do now is, for some of you, this is going to be enough. And you can now go back to your life, go into Feb with clarity as to what was holding you back and what you need to do next. But some of you are feeling that even though you know what to do and you are going to do it, you don't want to do it alone. You want someone to guide you, to help you. And so I'm inviting you to an audit call, a diagnostic call with me. I have 2 spaces for a diagnostic call in January. And today's the final day. And I'm inviting you to book a 1 hour, 60-minute, it can go up to 90 minutes as well, to do a deep diagnostic, to look at where you are, what you're trying to achieve, what's working, what's not working, and to identify your personal blind spots, your personal blockers, and establish the next steps to move forward. So, if this speaks to you, if you felt like something shifted in you and you're curious about it, you would like to have the diagnostic, you would like to have a chat, get another perspective, I'm offering 2 spaces for a diagnostic call. I'm starting my new cohort in Feb, which is why I only have 2 spaces left, which I would love to fill because I would love to serve some of you who are watching this. I'm going to be dropping a link in the chat and you'll be able to book it. So I want to say thank you for joining me today. If you're watching a replay, thank you for joining me. And I wish you all the best. And hopefully, I'm going to see some of you on the call. I have 2 spots. I'm going to be dropping that link and hopefully see you there. So I wish you a wonderful Friday. Have a lovely weekend. And if there's any questions, just drop them into the chat or into the comment section, and I will reply to you. Also, feel free to direct message me, and I will reply back to you there as well. Have a lovely afternoon. Take care.